The target audience and the subject from which I have taken this topic that has been mentioned in the above section of this slide. So let's begin our discussion with allopatric speciation. So in the previous video we have seen that what is speciation, that means the generation of a new type of species from the existing one. That phenomena will be regarded as speciation, and first type is the allopatric speciation. So let's see what has been mentioned here. The allopatric speciations means, the word allo means the other and patric means native land, that means other native land. So allopatric speciation is pointing towards the other native land. So according to the definition, in this type of species formation, a part of the population become geographically isolated from the main population. The population become entirely separated and finally constitute a new species. Thus, geographic isolation bring about the allopatric speciation. So what is happening actually, in a single place or in a single population, there is an existence of a single type of species. All of a sudden there is a generation of any geographical barrier. It may be mountain, it may be river, or it may be anything. So due to that geographical barrier, now the population, that is the single population, has been isolated from one another. So in simplified form we can say the single population has been divided or separated into two different population, because now they are separated geographically. That means now they will have a different kind of environment or population, and in this way now they will start emerging themselves as a distinctive species. For example, suppose in on a single island there was an existence of single kind of species, let's say species A. So after some time what happened, there is a generation of mountain in on that island, okay, and due to that what happened, now as because initially the species were a part of a single group, now due to the formation of a mountain, some of the species has separated from one another, okay, due to the formation of mountain, and in this way the species that has been separated from the original population, now they will start emerging themselves as a different species, because now they are facing different kind of environment, they will have a different kind of food habit, and now obviously they will have a different type of mating partner also, okay, because in a single population, when the species population is large, at that time there is a higher preference of mating, okay, but whenever the population become a little bit small, at that time the mating preferences get changed. So these species of same area, they will prefer to mate with each other. So in this way what will happen, after some time they will start emerging themselves as a new species, because they will have some different kind of character, they are having a different habitat, and due to that they will have a different food habit, and all this factor will lead to the speciation, and the more specifically it will be a allopatric speciation, because the formation of a new species has been done due to the formation of a geographical barrier, okay. So it has been mentioned here that an important example of this type of speciation is the formation of a Darwin finches that formed separate species in a Galapagos island. So this example we have seen in just our previous video, in which we have discussed that due to the formation of a ocean, the finches has been divided into different kind of island, and depending upon that island they are supposed to have a different food habit, because they are feeding on different kind of seeds and insect, and due to that they have different kind of adaptation, due to which they have a different size beak, okay. So in this way that was also example of a allopatric speciation, because there was a formation of a ocean which was acting as a geographical barrier in separation of the Galapagos in different island. In the green portion it has been mentioned that the geographical barrier may be river, mountain, canyon, which used to separate the one species from the original population. In the black portion it has been mentioned that the allopatric speciation occur when a species separate into two separate groups which are isolated from one another. A physical barrier such as mountain range or waterway make it impossible for them to breed with one another. So after the separation of species, okay, that was the part of a single population, what is going to happen? The first step will be a reproductive isolation, because according to the speciation species concept, species are the group of natural population which has the capability to interbreed with each other. If they are capable to interbreed with each other, then only we will say that yes, they are the species. Okay, but if they are not capable to interbreed with each other, that means now they are reproductively isolated. That means they are separated reproductively. Now they are not capable to interbreed with each other, and that is the main factor why we are calling them as a two separate species, because now they can't mate with each other. So in the next line it has been mentioned that each species develop differently based on the demand of their unique habitat or the genetic characteristic of the group that are passed on to the offsprings. And as because now they have been they are separated from each other, that means they are living in a different habitat due to the formation of any kind of a barrier, that means geographical barrier. And due to that, what is going to happen, they are going to have a different food habit, different characteristic, and obviously they are going to pass that characteristic to their offsprings, and in this way after some time they are going to emerge themselves as a different species as compared to the original population. So I hope now you have got the concept of allopatric speciation. So in summarized form we can say that it is a kind of speciation which is generated or which is formed just due to the formation of any kind of geographical barrier. It may be river, canyon, mountain, or anything else. So the geographical barrier are those kind of barrier which has the capability to separate the habitat, and as because the habitat has been separated, that is why the organisms or species which are living on that habitat, they will also get separated automatically. So let's understand the allopatric speciation with the help of this diagram. So suppose this is the original population which you can see in the green color. All of a sudden there is a geographical barrier, it may be mountain, it may be river, it may be anything, which has the capability to separate the habitat, and in that way the species also gets separated. So what is going to happen after some time? One part of separated species, they will start emerging themselves as a new species, because now they are living in a different habitat, they are facing different problems, they are having different food habit, as well as due to that there will be an emergence of a new kind of character, and that will lead to the speciation which you can see in the blue color. So after some time what will going to happen, there will be a formation of a two distinctive species. Obviously one is the original one and the second one is the new species, that means they will going to have some new kind of characteristic that you can see in blue color. So from the point where these two group formed, that means due to the formation of a geographical barrier, from that point there will be a isolation of organism depending upon their reproductive process. That means now they will be reproductively isolated. Now they are not capable to interbreed with each other, and successfully after some time they will going to develop as a different species. The new species which you can see in the blue color, that is going to have a different character as compared to the original population that has been represented in green color. One thing to remember here clearly, that in allopatric speciation, the population which has been separated, they are more or less equal in size. Okay, that means they are maximum time they are large in size. That means the population which has been separated from the original population, they are mainly larger in size, which you can see from this figure. So when there was a generation of a geographical barrier, you can see that the population has been divided into equal half. Okay, and after some time, after the process of speciation, now you can see the equal size population, but obviously one is the previous population and the second one is the new population. So like I want to say that whenever there is a occurrence of allopatric speciation, at that time the separated group is mainly of a larger size. It is not a smaller size, it will be a larger size. Why I am saying this you will understand when we will study about the peripatric speciation, because at this point we could able to distinguish the allopatric speciation from the peripatric speciation, because peripatric speciation is a special case of allopatric speciation. So for understanding that, we should be knowing that what is the size of that population which has been separated from the original species population. So with this we have done with the allopatric speciation. Now let's see the real life example of allopatric speciation. So you can see from this figure that initially in this area, before the formation of a Grand Canyon, there was a existence of a single species of squirrels. But when there was a formation of a Grand Canyon which was acting as a geographical barrier or a physical barrier, due to the formation of a Grand Canyon, some of these species get separated to other side of the canyon, and as a result, what happened? After some time, there was a generation of a two different kind of species of squirrels. The first one was the existing species, and the second one was the new kind of species, because they were having a different habitat. That is why they were having a different food habit, and after some time there is a emergence of a different characteristic also, and as a result the single population has been diverges themselves from a single point, and now they will be regarded as a two distinctive species. So here the geographical barrier which was acting was the Grand Canyon. As a result of Grand Canyon formation, there is a reproductive isolation between these species, okay, and that is why they couldn't able to interbreed with each other, and as a result, what has happened? After some time, they have emerged themselves as a different species. So in this way, the allopatric speciation has it has a good example with this Grand Canyon formation. There is one more example of allopatric speciation. Initially, there was an existence of a Picea marina species. Like we are mainly talking about the cones of Picea marina. So initially there was a single species of this tree, that is the Picea marina, but after the glacier formation, what has happened? There was an occurrence of allopatric speciation, because after the allopatric speciation, what has happened? There is a generation of a new kind of species, okay, and the name of this species is the Picea rubens. So again, it has a different cone as compared to the previous population. Like in the previous population, it is mainly having a purple or black color cone, but in the new species we can see there is a existence of brown color of cone, and this speciation has been occurred just due to the formation of a glaciers. Okay, that has been mentioned here, that the geographical barrier or the geographically isolated population are they have resulted due to the formation of a glaciers. So before the glacier formation, there was only a single species, that is the Picea marina, but due to the formation of a glacier, the Picea marina species has been split into some other species, and the splitting population is now regarded as a Picea rubens, and it is having a different kind of cone as compared to the Picea marina. So now I am expecting that the concept of allopatric speciation has been clear. Now let's see one question from GATE 2013. So the question is, a physical barrier separates a single species, causing two separate populations to form. Over time, these two populations adapt to their environments. Eventually, these two populations are no longer able to successfully reproduce with each other. This is known as, so the options are parapatric speciation, sympatric speciation, allopatric speciation, and the peripatric speciation. So in the question they have mentioned that there is a generation of a physical barrier, and this is the we can say that this is the most easiest hint through which we can say that what kind of speciation is occurring here. And due to this physical barrier, there is a separation of a single species, and now they will be regarded as a two separate population. Fine. And after some time, they are no longer reproductively active with each other. That means there is a reproductive isolation. So what kind of speciation is this? So obviously, if there is a physical barrier, that means any kind of a geographical barrier or geographical isolation is there. So obviously, the factors or the type of speciation which is indicated here is a allopatric speciation. Although we have not studied all kind of speciation yet, but then also we can easily able to say that what kind of speciation it is, because here there is a existence of physical barrier. Okay, so that is why we can say that the answer for this question will be the allopatric speciation. So the correct answer for this question is the answer number 3. Next question is from GATE 2017. So the question is, the population of widely distributed species get divided into two subpopulations due to the appearance of mountain barrier. So these population evolve into two separate species. This case is a. So the options are parapatric, sympatric, allopatric, and peripatric. So there is a big hint here that there is appearance of mountain barrier. So mountain barrier is example of a geographical barrier, and whenever there is a mentioning of a geographical barrier, that means it is indicating towards the allopatric speciation. So the correct answer for this question will be the allopatric speciation. The next question is from CSIR-NET 2014 June. So the question is, the species in which a population split into two geographically isolated population experience dissimilar selective pressure and the genetic drift is known as. So they are mentioning that the population has been splitted into two geographically isolated population. Okay, so that means they are isolated just due to the formation of any kind of geographical barrier. So again, it is indicating towards the allopatric speciation, because in allopatric speciation we can see there is a existence of geographical isolation due to which the single population used to split into two distinctive species. So in this way, the correct answer for this question will be the allopatric speciation, that is the answer number 4. See, this kind of question, they do not need any kind of a elaborated discussion, because everything has been mentioned clearly in this question, and there is a big hint, like whatever the question which you are going to get from the speciation, always you are going to get some kind of hint. And if you are smart enough to identify that hint, then you can easily able to pick the correct answer for that question. So with this, we have completed with the allopatric speciation, which was the first type of speciation. Also in my previous video, I have forgot to mention the factors which is responsible behind the speciation. So it may be mutation, recombination, polyploidy, genetic drift, natural selection, or any kind of isolation. Because anything which can change, which can lead to the change in behavior and adaptation, or anything which can lead to the change in gene, genetic thing or DNA, that will be a factor for the speciation. Because the genetic material, genes or DNA, these are the factors which used to control the character in particular organism. So if those character get changed, that means the factors which is responsible behind those character, that means the DNA, genes, this has got changed. And the process which will help in changing all these factors, they will directly or indirectly, they will going to play its important role in speciation process. So I hope this video was useful for you. So if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe this channel for getting more different videos on different kind of life science examination. Thank you so much for watching this video.